This is my biggest regret. Okay, it's my biggest style regret. And it is worse than the Paris dress. It is worse than the bad Paris pants. It was worse because at least in the dress and the pants, I felt like I looked great. But during this regret, I knew that I didn't feel good. And I feel real salty, like I'll never forgive this red blouse, but it was really my fault. So I would love to talk about how to solve this particular fashion issue, because I feel like everybody loves to wear red. Red is a power color. Red attracts attention. Red makes you feel pretty most of the time. But it's very easy to overdo it when you're wearing red. Okay, so let me tell you about the blouse I regretted bringing to Paris. I brought this red blouse to Paris because I thought there was going to be at least one moment where I wanted to feel pretty and fancy. And I waited until almost the last day that I was there to wear it because I never found any moment where I felt really good about choosing it. But I thought, well, I'm going to go out and meet my friend Tanya, and we're going to have a nice lunch. We're going to walk around. I want to use my red blouse and I want to feel pretty. And what happened was I felt exactly the opposite of that. So here's a picture of me regretting my blouse. This is the end of the day. I'm totally mad. I'm showing you that I'm not having a good time. So what I'm showing you here is that the wrists are really fussy and I'm annoyed and I did not have a good time in my red blouse. I had a good time in general, but I did not enjoy wearing my red blouse. And in hindsight now, I can tell what I did wrong. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Usually when we're talking about makeup, we always think, should we highlight our eyes or our lips? And I think that's really where we go wrong. That's not the right question. The question is, why not let the red be the makeup and we focus on having great looking skin? And you'll see how this ends up being the right balance all the time. Whether it's a casual red tank top or a red carpet gown, this look will work with every red, every situation. So here I am with no makeup on. Today's French girl inspired no makeup look is going to be with Jones Road because they specialize in skin first looks. And that's really the most important thing we need to notice here. You always want to start with very moisturized skin. And even when you do moisturize your skin, it really could use a bit more when you're dealing with a bit more mature skin. We're going to start with the WTF foundation, What the Foundation. I want you to think of this as like a moisturizer that's also going to make your skin look good. So I put it all over my fingers first. So what do I mean when I say skin first? I mean, instead of thinking of your eyes or your lips, I want you to think of highlighting your skin. That is already beautiful. And then, of course, there's the Miracle Balms. And I like this one in Miami Beach. Dig in there and make it soft and usable. So I would use about that much. And I would just start, I only want color like right here where I would naturally blush. We're just going to tap this in. This Miami Beach color, it looks really orange in the tub, but it looks just like the color my cheeks turn when I'm exercising. And then whatever's left on my fingers at the end, I put a little bit here above my eyebrow. It makes my whole face look more alive. The thing about skin first looks, you just want to even out any place you have little sunspots or broken capillaries. I really like their face pencil for this because you can really make it specific where you want. This is like a concealer and you can just draw it on where you need it. I always need it right here. That's where I have my broken capillary. And I always need a little concealer underneath my nose. I like a little bit on my chin and in the dark corners of my eyes right here. Some ladies like it right here because that skin gets thinner as you get older. So let's do it. And just tap it in. It's very easy to blend. And some of you get a little bit of red lip wrinkles right here. And this face pencil can help take the redness out of that area. In a skin first look, eyebrows are super important. And the French girl style is to have natural looking brows that aren't too sculpted or filled in, but possibly they would use a brow gel to just fill it out a little bit, define it, keep it in place. Another thing about wearing red is that red lipstick can be an awful lot. It can be a beautiful look, but what if you're trying to wear red casually like I am most of the time? Take it easy on your lips. A nice neutral color. In this case, we're going to use their Lippy Stick, which is like a tinted balm. Their tinted balm is a little bit hard, so you have to let it warm up on your lip And that's not a problem because that's the same exact feature that makes it stay longer. Look at that pretty color. It's on my bottom lip. But we're not done with skin, because what I want to talk about are these miracle balms that have a little bit more shimmer, like this dusty rose one. And this is the part where it's going to bring everything together. This dusty rose one has a little bit of shimmer, and I'm just going to get a good amount of it. And I'm going to put this on my neck and chest. First, I'm going to spread it all around just to get it real softened up. Do you see how that just warmed everything up? It's so nice. And already I feel like I look so much more alive, but still like me. And notice, even though I'm wearing red, it still feels casual. So I'm just going to go over with a little light dusting of translucent powder. And I find that this is also the step that really makes this makeup look finished. I feel like we're in a really good place right now, but my finishing steps are a tiny little mini wing of eyeliner and some mascara. And for eyeliner, I really only put a little bit at the edge of my eyelashes, and then just the tiniest bit extended out. That's what I like to call a mini wing or a micro wing. Mascara time. So we're trying to keep everything very natural, very light, so that you don't need multiple coats of mascara. Just get some on your upper lashes. Don't go crazy. We're not trying to really super highlight our eyes. We're just trying to define them a bit. One coat, upper lashes only. And we've got the most natural, no makeup look right now, which is going to let the red do its job, and it's still going to let our face be its best. But my very last touch that I would do here is I come back with the Dusty Rose Miracle Balm, and then I like to take a little bit, just right here on the upper part of my cheekbone as a last step. Not a ton, just a little bit for a little sheen. And that's going to make everything shine just like beautiful, natural, healthy skin. And if you're interested in any of these products I tried today, make sure you use my link below, because you're going to get a free best blush with orders over $85. As we get older, it's really important that we really just simply enhance who we are. At this point, nothing's really going to change. We really should just embrace who we are. And these natural makeup looks are really going to let us shine through. And that's it. The biggest mistake is thinking about makeup in terms of, do I highlight my eyes or my lips? But look what you can do when you just highlight your skin. And not just the skin on your face, the skin that you often forget about as well. So from casual sweaters to show-stopping dresses, and even with red shoes, the red is never going to wear you. Unfortunately, I can't wear my Paris blouse because I never wanted to see it again and I donated it. I feel bad about that, but there's many clothes to wear on this earth. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon.